still lower my voice at night, like you're asleep nearby. Old habits don't need reasons, they just refuse to die. Your side of the room feels colder, even in summertime. Funny how absence can feel heavier than goodbye. I thought I learned to forget, but I just learned to live with it. These dark blues don't chase the pain, they let it stay. They don't tell me to be strong, they let me be. I don't run, I don't choose, I just stay with dark blue. I hear your name in crowded rooms, and my heart still turns. Not because I want you back, but because some things burn. I don't hate the life I have, I just miss who I was. When loving you felt simple, before fear made it hard. Some love doesn't break or end, it just changes shape. These dark blues know my truth. Everything I couldn't do, they don't leave when I'm confused, they just stay. Dark blues, I don't beg, I don't move, I just breathe in dark blues. Sometimes I wonder if you know how much you changed me. Not with words or promises, but quietly. I carry you in how I listen, in how I pause, how I hold back saying things I would have said before. If loving you was my mistake, I'd still make it again. Not for how it ended, but for who I was back then. I don't need forgiveness now, I just need to say you mattered in a way that never goes away. ever feel this too? You weren't alone. Tired prayer, two-lane road, nobody there. Dashboard lights keep blinking red, like they know what's in my head. I don't chase what already left, I don't fight what time has kept. Every mile just strips me clean, leaves the truth in between. I learned early how to stand with one foot in the past. Some things break a man slow, not all pain hits fast. These dark blues right beside me, quiet, cold and true. They don't promise me tomorrow, they just help me make it through. Love don't stay, it just moves, leaves a man with dark blues. Gas station coffee burned and weak, like every word I never speak. Your shadow's gone, but I still see what you took out of me. I don't hate, I don't blame, just learn how to live with the stain. Some hearts heal, some hearts bruise, mine just learn how to lose. I stopped asking for a sign, stopped begging for relief. When hope costs more than truth, a man sticks with belief. These dark blues don't talk back, they just sit in the cracks between what I was, what I'll be, what I lost, what's left of me. No excuse, no use, I just walk with dark blues. Midnight towns I pass through all look the same. When you do, every face feels borrowed now. Every promise half allowed. I learned strength ain't fists of fire, it's holding still when you're tired. I don't scream, I don't bruise, I just carry dark If love's a storm, Concrete's wet, the nights awake. City breeze through cracks and breaks. Neon stains my tired shoes. Every step I don't refuse. I learned early how to stay when everyone else runs away. No applause, no excuse, just a man in dark blues. I don't look back for revenge. I don't move fast, I don't pretend. Some roads teach you how to stand, not out when these dark blues don't pull me down. Ooh, they just keep me level now. Your name don't hurt, it echoes faint like a color that won't paint. I don't drown, I don't fight. I learned how to outlast the night. Some hearts break, some hearts bruise. Mine learned how to stay cool. Silence taught me discipline. Patience sharpened my skin. You don't need a loaded past to know nothing lasts. These dark blues walk my side, never rush, never hide. They don't heal, they don't choose, they just tell the truth. I don't bend, I don't move, I just breathe in dark blue. Midnight clocks don't judge my pace. They just tick, they don't care. Every scar I didn't show still knows where to go. I ain't clean, I ain't lost, just a man who knows the cost of holding on, letting loose somewhere in dark blues. If love's a fire, kept the edge, let the flame die slow and fast. I don't curse what never stayed. Some good things fade. I ain't holy, I ain't used, just seasoned I cruise, same steps, dark blue. talking through the cracks of an old soul I can't patch. Said it hums like it knows my sins every night, pulls me back in. A lot of smoke, watch it fade, just like every vow I made. Ain't no angels in this town, just tired men going down. Every face feels unfamiliar, even when they know my name. I keep walking past reflections, but they all look the same. These dark blues ride shotgun with me, every mile, every truth. I tried running from the silence, but it's louder when I move. Love don't stay, it just passes through. Leaves a scar, takes a piece of you. I don't pay, I just lose. Yeah, I'm living on dark blue. Ballroom clock stuck on regret, every tick another dead. Your memory, it's like cheap wine, burn slow, waste time. I've learned hope's a loaded gun, points back when you think you won. This heart don't beat for fun, it just survives and runs. I've been telling lies to myself, saying I'm fine, saying I'm strong. But the truth keeps knocking, and it don't leave me alone. These dark blues ride shotgun with me, every mile, every truth. I tried burying the silence, but it always digs back through. Love's a game I always lose. These little smiles, stacks of rules. I don't cry, just bruise. Yeah, I'm living on dark blue. I talk to walls that never speak. They listen better than I think. Every night I lay awake, holding pieces I can't shake. I smile through things I shouldn't have. Learned pain don't always stab. Sometimes it just stays with you. Quiet, true. I carried more than I could say. Let it bend me every day. Some hearts don't break in two. They thin. These dark blues feel like home when I'm tired and alone. They don't judge, they don't use, they just hold the truth. I don't cry, I don't choose. I just sit with dark blues. Your name still sleeps inside my chest, not loud, just restless. I don't hate you, never did. I just love more than I let in. Some good things hurt the most when they're gentle, when they're close. I don't blame what I lost, I blame hope. I gave more than I could keep, promised things I couldn't be. Some nights I almost call. Then don't these dark blues know my weight? Every doubt, every mistake. They don't leave, they don't bruise, they just stay when I'm used. I don't beg, I don't move. I breathe slow in dark blue. Morning light feels unfamiliar, like it don't remember ya. I watch the world begin again while I'm stuck back then. Strength ain't standing tall, it's getting up at all when your hands feel empty too. Still you move. If love's a place I never left, just stood outside what I had left. I wasn't wrong, I wasn't right, just human in the quiet. I don't ask to be saved, I just wish I was brave enough to say I miss you, still do. These dark blues don't let me go when I'm lower than I know. They don't heal, they don't excuse, they just see me through. I don't win, I don't lose, I survive in dark blue. If you hear this, know the truth. I loved you in dark blues. Empty glass, full ashtray, same old song on replay. You showed up, boots by the door, laughing and smoke like I'd heard it before. Red lipstick on my best mistakes. You said, boy, how much more can you take? I said, pull up a chair, pour what you choose. If love's gonna hurt, make it whiskey blues. Love hits hard like a midnight train, slowing down through a heart in pain. You burn my throat, but you clear my mind. Every wrong turn still still feels aligned. If I'm gonna lose, I'll lose with you. If I'm gonna crawl, I'll crawl on through, baby. If my heart's gonna break in two, let it break with whiskey blue. Whiskey blue. We dance crooked on a crooked floor. You stole my breath, then you asked for more. Neon buzzing, but I watched your eyes. Oh, my bad habits in a good disguise. You said I'm trouble wrapped in lace, a long, slow fall you can't erase. I tip my glass to your worn-out shoes. Said trouble's my type, and my type is blue. Love hits hard like a midnight train, slowing loud through a heart in pain. You burn my throat, but you clear my mind. Every wrong turn still feels aligned. If I'm gonna lose, I'll lose with you. If I'm gonna crawl, I'll crawl on through, baby. If my heart's gonna break in two, let it break with whiskey. Whiskey blue. Sunday morning, sun too bright. You in my shirt from the night last night. Coffee cold, but your hands were warm. We laughed at the mess and the thunderstorm. You traced the lines on my tired face. Said you've been running, babe, from an empty place. I kissed your palm, said I always choose the long way home through the whiskey blue. Every promise tastes like fire, every kiss a spinning room. I keep lighting my desire like a match that knows its doom. Oh yeah, love hits hard like a midnight train, slowing loud through a heart in pain. You burn my throat, but you clear my mind. Every wrong turn still feels aligned. If I'm gonna lose, I'll lose with you. If I'm gonna crawl, I'll crawl on through, baby. If my heart's gonna break in two, let it break with whiskey blue. Whiskey blues, you're my last call. First sin, my goodbye and my begin. You're the ache I lean into, the storm I keep walking through. You're the card I should not draw, every line I cross in chalk. You're the prayer I believe, the one I drink and never leave. So take my pride, take my name, scratch your letters in my flame. If love's a tab I can't refuse, I'll pay it singing these whiskey blues. Hey! Years go by, same old bar, same old stool, same old scars, but your laugh still shakes the walls every time my past life calls. We ain't perfect, we ain't pure, but every fight makes me more sure. I trade my heaven for the night run long, life is short, but this love is strong. If I gotta drown, I'll choose this view. You, my glass, and these whiskey blues, blues. You, my glass, and these whiskey blues. Empty glass on the table again, just like my heart, just like my soul. Another sunrise, another regret. Where'd all the good time go? Whiskey tears sting my eyes. Love's alive. Broken bottles serenade. those scars, she's the one that drove my car. Jukebox always on lost repair. Couple in a car ain't broken yet. A hand on his sleeve like it did to me. My throat goes tight, I can barely breathe. I ain't asking for a second chance. I just miss your shadow. Soft and quiet, we got Friday nights for the riot. You wanted flowers in the windowsill. I gave you promises and unpaid bills. Now it's late night radio and must it fair. Talking to the ceiling like it understands. Your sweatshirt hanging on the kitchen chair. Smells like heaven that isn't there. I trace your name in the still down day. Watch it fade faster than I think. If you ever wonder what you meant to me, this fractal dance is your eulogy. Whiskey on my velvet heart, guns going down, tears for sure. Love keeps leaving black marks in the dark. Yeah, it hits me, splits me apart. So here's to the nights we almost got it right, to the crooked road that stole our lives. It's loving you's a foretail, I can't pay it for. I'll sign it over, my weathered heart.
Night pours down like cheap regret on a city that won't forget. I walk slow, hands in my jeans. Learn too much from what I've seen. Streetlights buzz like bad advice. Same mistakes, different price. I don't ask for second views. I already know the truth. I've watched love turning away. Watch patience come too late. Some lessons don't arrive. stay in control. They don't shine, they don't bruise, they just live where I do. I don't beg, I don't choose, I just wear these dark blues. Barroom floors know how I stand. Half a man, half a plan. Your memory ain't sharp or loud, it's just there like a cloud. I don't hate what didn't stay, I just learned to let it wait. Some hearts bend, some refuse. Mine grew quiet, dark and used. Silence taught me how to move without asking for proof. You don't need to say goodbye to know. These dark blues walk my line. Never rush, never lie. They don't heal, they don't accuse, they just show what's true. I don't win, I don't lose, I just stand in dark blue. Midnight clocks don't judge my pace, they just tick, they don't wait. I've made peace with what I lack. I don't look forward, I don't look back. Strength ain't fist or pride, it's keeping calm when you're tired. I don't scream, I don't bruise, I learn restraint from dark blues. If hope knocks, I let it pass. Some doors close too fast. I ain't holy, I ain't damn, just a man who understands. There's some roads you never choose, they choose you. They stay when the night pulls tight and cruel. They keep me cool, I don't pray, I don't move, I just breathe in dark blue. Morning come, same shoe. Same man, dark blue. Heavy on my back, like it knows I won't crack. Street lights blinking, tire cold, same old truth, same old road. I don't rush, what time delays. I've learned patience pays its way. Every scar I didn't show still knows. I've seen promises wear thin, break from trying to win. Some fights die when you refuse to move. My mind, they just keep me in line. They don't beg, they don't use, they just groove. I don't bend, I don't lose, I keep time in dark blues. Ballroom jukebox plays it slow, songs about things I used to know. Your name slips through the tune, gone before it lands too soon. I don't chase what fades away, I let distance have its say. Some men shout, some men bruise. I grew quiet, I grew used. Silence taught me how to lead, without hunger, without need. You don't have to steal the room to move. These dark blues keep my pace, never rush, never waste. They like it's reading my spine. I don't flinch, I don't stall, I've outlived the fall. Strength ain't loud or fast, it's knowing what will last. I don't scream, I don't bruise, I learn calm from dark blues. If love's a fire, let it burn. Watch the ash, learn to turn. Some warmth costs too much skin to stay in. I ain't empty, I ain't cold, just season control. These dark blues don't fade or shine, they just match my time. When the night asks me to choose, I don't refuse. I don't win, I don't lose, I just move in dark blues. Ooh, dark blues. Dawn comes through, no cues, ain't walk, dark blues. Sunrise on the nightstand, half-warm coffee, lipstick on my hand. Your laugh still hanging in the kitchen there, your sweater on a chair like you're still there. Old boots sleeping by a broken door, floorboards aching where we danced before we were young, dumb, out of our minds, trading tomorrow for overtime. Pour that whiskey on your photograph, watch your smile swim, then start to crack. Love was a wildfire in a paper room, burned down fast, left the barroom room. I keep on chasing what I had to lose, love and life and these whiskey blues. You said, baby, I ain't fixing you, then patched my pride with a crooked truth. You held my face when the world turned mean, said life ain't kind, but it don't have to be clean. We misread, but we made rent songs, fought all night just to hold on. You threw a glass, I ducked the pain, showers in the sink like summer rain. Was it poison? Was it prayer? Every time you ran your fingers through my hair. Were we broken or were we brand new? I still taste every answer on you. Pour that whiskey on your photograph, watch your smile swim, then start to crack. Love was a wildfire in a paper room, burned down fast, left the barroom room. I keep on chasing what I had to lose, love and life and these whiskey blues. I took that job at the edge of town, same old hammer, just a different sound. Nails and names, I drive them deep. Your ghost still follows when I try to sleep. You took your suitcase, took the train, left your perfume in the window pane, left your ring in the sugar bowl, sweet and rusting where we used to hold. Tell me, darling, did you find your light or just a quieter kind of fire? Do you still hum our crooked tune when you're pouring drinks for some new fool? Pour that whiskey on your photograph, watch your smile swim, then start to crack. Love was a wildfire in touch that glass. Every sorry that I never spoke, rising like smoke, rising too fast. If I had one more busted night with you, I'd drink the dawn, I'd tell the truth. No cheap lies hiding in my grin, just I was wrong and come back in. Now every Friday, same crooked chair, same bench shadow in the busted glass. Some girl laughed kinda like you did. I turned my head, then I killed that wish. Life keeps rolling like an old tape deck, always hissing at what comes next. I've got my stories, I've got my scars. You're the longest line in this house of cards. Was it heaven in a roadside bar? Two broke hearts in a borrowed car. If I'm honest, when the bottle's through, every good thing still sounds like you. Pour that whiskey on your photograph, watch your smile swim, then start to crack. Love was a wildfire in a paper room, burned down fast, left the ballroom moon. I keep on chasing what I had to lose, love and life and these whiskey blues. So here's to the fights and the barefoot nights, to the wrong made rights and the cracked street lights. If love is a debt I can't refuse, I'll pay in full with these whiskey blues. I'll grow old with these whiskey blues. Oh, these blues. Save your seat without knowing why, like you walk in and say I'm fine. The room still holds your weight, even time won't rearrange. I practiced all the words I'd say if I ever got that day, but the door stayed still and closed, and I learned how silence grows. I thought love could wait its turn, didn't know it burns to learn. These dark blues hold my breath when I think about what's left. They don't tell me I was wrong, they just play the song. I don't fight, I don't choose, I just remember in dark blues. I wear your jacket when it's cold, feels like I'm not alone. Every pocket tells a lie that you're just outside. I don't cry like I should, I just stand where we stood. Some goodbyes don't arrive, they just show up as live. I was strong in all the wrong ways, proud when I should have stayed. These dark blues know my face, every fault I could in place. They don't leave when I'm confused, they just stay. Dark blues, I don't beg, I don't move, I just say in dark. Morning comes like nothing changed, like love don't rearrange. People say you'll be okay, like okay means gone someday. I don't need to understand, I just need to feel your hand one more time just to prove this was true. If I had one on this prayer, it wouldn't ask you back here, it just asked forgiveness for the nights I missed. I was learning how to be a man while losing you was the plan I never chose. They just learn my tears. They don't heal, they don't excuse, they just see me through. I don't win, I don't lose, I just love you in dark blue. If love still hears what we say, I hope you know I'll stay. On fire, red dress, trouble in her eyes. Took my usual stool beside her, said, baby, you look tired. I said, darling, I'm just older than the years on my back. She left into a place, said, you ain't seen nothing yet. We traded scars like secrets, names are never meant to keep. She told me about a man who left while she was fast asleep. I told her about a dodge, a girl I loved too hard and rough. Now I poured my heart out lightly, and it's still whatever enough. Whiskey on her lips, truth in her eyes. They talk about love in all of its lies. Two broken hearts leaning into the night, feeling so wrong, it's starting to feel right. If love is a river, I'm stuck on the bridge. If life is a bottle, I'm drinking the dregs. But you taste like the one good thing I didn't lose. Sweet love, alive in a whiskey blues. Jukebox playing some old story about a woman and a train. She said, funny how the music always sounds a lot like pain. I said, maybe we're just foolish, paying cover at the door for the same set show in pieces we've been watching since we were born. Laugh got loud at midnight, a car came down to one. By two she had my jacket on, saying I ain't ready to run. She traced my faded tattoo, said what were you running from? I said the man I was back then. She said honey, time to grab. Oh yeah, whiskey on the lips,
dance across your brand new floor. It don't knock before it enters, it just keeps down every door. Some days it's Sunday morning, coffee, laughter, lazy sheets. Some nights it's slamming cupboards, saying things that don't repeat. We talk dreams like strangers, speaking soft so they don't scare. She wants a little house one day, prints on the windowsill of tell, where someone reads the paper and doesn't disappear. I'll stare, I walk the kind of cry when my shadow stays right here. She said, you know this bar ain't heaven, but it sure ain't hell. Pull the hair off of her shoulder side, time will always tell. I raise my blouse up to the ceiling, so to the max we can't undo. She cleaned hers in the rhyme, said to the few that make it through. Whiskey on the lips, fruit in the eyes. We talk about love in all of its lies. Two broken hearts leading into the night, feeling so wrong, it's starting to feel right. If love is strong, I've lost every roof. If life is a trial, I'm missing the proof. But she tastes like the one good thing I didn't lose. Sweet love, hard love, and the whiskey blues. I said I'm scared of Sunday quiet, warrior sunlight folding clothes. She said I'm scared of Friday evening, empty tables going home alone. I said love just slow surrender. She said love's the one excuse. We both smiled in the silence, 'cause we both knew the truth. She said write my name in chalk on your old front porch. If I see it once, silence. 'Cause we both, 'cause we both. She said write my name in chalk on your old front porch. If I see it when I'm silent, 'cause we both knew the truth. She said write my name in chalk on your old front porch. If I see it when I'm Ashtray sunrise on the windowsill, coffee gone cold, your side still warm. Last night's argument hanging in the air like that coat you never wear anymore. You said, baby, I'm tired of your promises. I laughed it off, then I watched you pack. You walked out slow in my faded shirt, and every step you took I felt the crack. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring, burning circles where your touch used to sting. Every sip tastes a little like you, sweet at first, then it cuts right
singing soft and slow. I'm nursing bruises no one can see, smiling at strangers that I don't wanna know. There's lipstick ghosts on my old glass, memories floating in the amber light. You laugh, your hands on my backseat neck, every wrong I did coming back tonight. Thought I was a wild man born to roam. You were the map that felt like home. Now the road just feels like a running from everything I broke. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring, burning circles where your touch used to sting. Every sip tastes a little like you, sweet at first, then it cuts right through. Yeah, I keep pouring on these midnight wounds, same old song in a busted room. Love's a bar tab I can't clear clean. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring. We had blue jeans, back porch summers, bare feet, thunder rolling slow. You traced futures on my freckled shoulder, said promise me you'll never let me go. But late nights turned into later lies. I chased every shadow on the wall. You waited up in that cotton dress till my excuses just stopped coming at all. Now this booth feels like a witness stand. Every bottle's just telling on me. I trade every shot in this busted town for one more chance to let you see. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring, burning circles where your touch used to sting. Every sip tastes a little like you, sweet at first, then it cuts right through. Yeah, I keep pouring on these midnight wounds, same old song in a busted room. Love's a bar tab I can't clear clean. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring. Maybe you're dancing in some quiet kitchen, bare feet tapping on the linoleum floor. Maybe you're learning how to sleep alone, not waiting on my key in the door. I'm playing tough guy in a cloud of smoke, but my hands won't stop that shake. I used to think heartbreak was just a song till I felt that first real break. Dial your number just to hear it ring. Hang up before you get the chance. Bartender says, son, you alright? I say, yeah, I just forgot the steps to this dance. Hey! Got this whiskey on my wedding ring, burning circles where your touch used to sting. Every sip tastes a little like you, sweet at first, then it cuts right through. Yeah, I keep pouring on these midnight wounds, same old song in a busted room. Love's a bar tab I can't clear clean. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring. So here's to the nights we almost got right, to your goodbye leaning on that screen door light. If you ever wonder what became of me, I'm the fool in the corner where the sad men say city breeze through cracks and breaks, neon stains my tired shoes. Every step I don't refuse. I learned early how to stay when everyone else runs away. Low applause, no excuse, just a man in dark blues. I don't look back for revenge. I don't move fast, I don't pretend. Some roads teach you how to stay. Rain taps time on the hood of my car, like it knows exactly who we are. City lights don't promise much, just a little heat, a little hush. I keep my coat on collar high, a man don't bleed where strangers lie. Every road I ever chose taught me things I shouldn't know. I don't talk about the nights that taught me wrong from right. Some lessons stay unspoken, like a jaw that's already broken. These dark blues fit me well, like a story I don't tell. They don't rush, they don't move, they just sit and tell the truth. Love came close, love refused, left me dressed in dark blues. Ballroom jukebox hums low, songs about things I outgrew. I've shaken hands with better days, watched them walk the other way. Your name don't hurt, it just weighs like a bill I'll always pay. I ain't bitter, I ain't used, just realistic, just bruised. I learned silence keeps you sharp when the world cuts like glass. You don't need to raise your voice to make a moment last. These dark blues know my face, every flaw, every mistake. They don't leave when things go bad, they're the only friends I have. No excuse, no excuse. I just wear these dark midnight smell like oil and rain, another drive through quiet pain. Real view shows a man who stayed when others folded, others ran. I don't dream like I used to, dreams want more than I can do. I just keep the engine slow, let the past stay where it goes. They say time's a gentle thief, steals your doubt, leaves belief. But all I got was clearer sight of who I was on every night. I don't curse, I don't pray, I just breathe and let it play. Every truth I never lose gets tuned in dark blue. the counter, ashtrays full of old fights. Your perfume still on that flannel shirt, hanging where you left last night. You said you're tired of the same old story, me and that bottle in the same old chair. You slammed the door, took your glory, left that echo buzzing in the air. Floorboard creaks in the quiet, like it's laughing at this fool. I've been trading all our Sundays for smoky bars and cheap bar stools. Every promise that I ever poured, you spilled out somewhere on the floor. Now it's me in this glass at midnight, talking to your shadow by the door. I got whiskey on my wedding ring, lipstick on my guilty grin. I keep losing every good thing to the same old sin. Love's a fight and love's a flame. I strike a match and curse your name, but I keep crawling back to you with these whiskey blues. You said, boy, you love your trouble more than you ever loved me. I said, girl, you love your leaving. Guess we both love what we can't keep. There's a picture on the kitchen table, you in white, me in my best. Funny how a little piece of paper can cut deeper than a knife to the chest. I try to change the channel, but every song sounds like your laugh. Every jukebox in this town keeps dragging me back. I got whiskey on my wedding ring, lipstick on my guilty grin. I keep losing every good thing to the same old sin. Love's a road and love's a wreck. Your goodbye tattooed on my neck, but I keep dialing drunk and bruised with these whiskey blues. Bartender knows my story, he just shakes his head and pours. Says, son, you wanna fix it, you can't sleep here on this floor. So I stumble through the screen door sunrise, stained hands, heavy eyes. Every hangover holds a promise that I'll break by Friday night. You're out there finding fresh air, I'm in here breathing smoke. You found peace inside a sunrise, I found comfort in the choke. But I remember how your laughter used to dance across my skin. Now it's just the ice in this glass, tapping time for what might have been. I got whiskey on my wedding ring, lipstick on my guilty grin. I keep losing every good thing to the same old sin. Love's a cage and love's a key. You set it down and walk from me. Now every road leads back to you and these whiskey blues. I could pour this poison out, take that walk to your front door. Say I'm done with chasing shadows, done sleeping on this barroom floor. Would you slam it in my face or pull me in, say start again? Is there a prayer in this disaster or just a wish at the bitter end? I trace that pale tan line where a ring used to ride. You took yours off in anger, I still twist mine when I lie. Maybe love is just a lesson written crooked across our days. Maybe I'm a slow learner, still reading it the hardest way. I got whiskey on my wedding ring, lipstick on my guilty grin. I keep losing every good thing to the same old sin. Love's a storm and love's a bruise. I wear your name inside my shoes. Every step I feel that truth in these whiskey blues. So here's to all our almost, all the fights and all the fun, to the way you said you'd save me from myself and from that sun. If you ever feel that midnight creeping lonely through your bones, you know where this fool is sitting. Same Barstool, same old ghosts. Got whiskey on my wedding ring and your memory in my veins. If loving you's a losing, city exhales when the bars shut down, like it's tired of wearing the crown. I walk past lives I almost chose. Every face tells me what I know. I don't chase the younger man, I buried him where I stand. Every scar I never show keeps time move slow. I learned pain don't need a sound, it just settles in around, like smoke that stains a room long after you leave. These dark blues don't fight the night, they make peace with low light. They don't promise, they don't use, they just sit with truth. I don't rise, I don't lose, I remain in dark blue. Ooh. Street corners whisper my name, not loud, just enough to stay. Your memory ain't sharp or sweet, it's the rhythm in my feet. I don't replay what went wrong, I let it hum like an old song. Some melodies don't resolve, they just go on. I stopped asking for relief, stopped dressing wounds with belief. Some nights are meant to end, they just bend. These dark blues keep their distance, like a man who understands. They don't ask me to be strong, they just let me stand. I don't win, I don't choose, I just stay in dark blue. Midnight feels like borrowed time, every breath a measured line. I don't rush what's nearly gone, I let it finish on its own. I've seen hope where thinner skin break when you lean too hard on it. I don't curse what's overdue, I let it through. If love's a language, I went quiet, not out of fear, just tired. Some truths don't want release, they want peace. I ain't empty, I ain't full, just steady like the pull of gravity and use. beside the way when the night asks me to move. I don't refuse, I don't pray, I don't lose. I exist in dark blue. Morning breath, no cue. Same world. Dark blue.
Know my way. I don't rush, I don't wait. City breathe through broken signs, like it's thinking the same as mine. I don't chase what makes a sound, I watch it sink, I watch it drown. Every truth I didn't use still hums in dark blues. I've seen fate dressed up as fire, burn the hands that held it higher. Some beliefs don't fall apart, they thin. Oh, these dark blues don't tell me lies, they just keep my eyes wide. They don't beg, they don't use, they just cruise. I don't bend, I don't lose, I keep still in dark blue. Barroom neon flickers low, like it's tired of the show. Your name drifts, then settles down. Not a scream, just a sound. I don't rewind what went cold, I let memory do what it's told. Some men burn, some men bruise, I learned how to refuse. Silence taught me how to hear what's real when nothing's near. You don't need a second chance to understand. These dark blues hold my flame, never soft, never vain. They don't heal, they don't accuse, they just move. I don't rise, I don't lose, I stay calm in dark blue. Midnight feels like honest work, no disguise, no alert. I don't fight what wants to leave, I let go without belief. Strength ain't loud or fast, it's knowing what won't last. I don't scream, I don't bruise, I learn balance from dark blues. If love's a road, I missed the turn. Didn't crash, just didn't learn. spoken, they just sit behind your eyes. I keep your name off my tongue, but not out of my head. It's easier to stay quiet than explain what we had. I wasn't cold, I was afraid of loving you the wrong way. These dark blues don't ask for peace, they ask for honesty. They don't rush me to move on, they let me be. I don't fight, I don't choose, I just stay in dark blues. I still remember how you looked when you didn't feel seen. That's the moment I lost you and didn't know what it meant. I tried to be what you needed, but needed you too much. Some love collapses quietly under the weight of touch. Thought silence would protect us. Now it's all that's left. These dark blues know my shape, every fault, every weight. They don't leave when I'm confused, they just sit. Dark blues. I don't beg, I don't move, I just breathe. They say time will make it light, but it just makes it clear that losing you wasn't the end, just the longest year. I don't want you back anymore, I just want you okay. Some goodbyes on endings, they're love that stays. If I could say one honest thing without reopening scars, it'd be this: you were home even when we fell apart. I don't blame you, I don't run, I just carry what we were. Just loved you, dark blue. Some love doesn't fade or die, it just learns to stay quiet.